Good morning, and this is the Christian Conservative Gamer coming to you live here in my studio. Well, it's always been a studio. Well, not really, it's actually more of just a little mini studio. Let's quickly save this first. Welcome to, Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's like, why am I watching this video today? Well, I figured, I know what I said about in my Eevee video was that I said I'll bring you a video tomorrow. But I just realised that I won't be available to do a video tomorrow because tomorrow is the, it's pretty much the day, 5 years of me and my girlfriend's relationship. We consider that as an anniversary. Yeah, we've been together as of tomorrow. Yeah, as of tomorrow, we will have been together for 5 years. 5 years, very long time. So I figured, I'm gonna take a day off then. So I figured I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek of the kind of works that I do. Pretty much behind the camera or off the camera. I thought, because, I figured for one thing to let people know or understand about what I do, I come to things like this. Now this is going to be quite a long video. It's probably going to be longer than my gaming videos, merely because of the kind of things that is involved. Now people think that when it comes to making videos or YouTube, I think that you only see what the final results of the videos, but you never actually put in a consideration of what goes into making a video. So I figured I will show you, but this of course how people produce their own videos is entirely down to the individual. I have my way of making a video, and oh, I've got all the animals outside. Bear with me one moment. Oh, sorry about that. Just random animals outside having a little argument. But as I was saying, when it comes to making videos, be it on YouTube or BitChute or wherever, what you see, what you watch, is the final product. But most people don't understand what it takes to produce videos. I mean, a lot of it can be hard work for some, others quite easy. For me, it's a bit of a more simple rendering task, but it's important to figure out exactly how you want your videos to be, when to cut, and things like that. So what I'm going to do is, first thing is get my branding. Yeah, I'm going to keep the settings. As you can see, obviously, that the settings for my brand is a lot bigger than it's meant to be in the actual view, because the video settings for my sequence is basically 1920 by 1080, but when I actually did the rendering of my brand, when I created my brand, I used the resolution of 2560 by 1440, which makes it quite big. Makes it quite big, Ultra HD. We won't do that one yet. I want to change the uniform scale. I could to 85 to 75. That way I can have it all fit in almost equally. And there we go. But now I'm gonna have to change my opacity. So this is something that my patrons, especially those who becomes a patron and joins the editor's package tier. This is pretty much like a sneak peek or a freebie for other for my viewers of what the editor's package will entail. You will have videos like this as well as I don't press the space key. Yeah, as well as videos similar to this, be it like videos that are like tutorials on how to do things, or videos that or videos about the development of certain videos, or other media related things. Now, there are some channels out there who have their own editors. As for me, I edit my own videos. Whether I do them great, good or bad is down to one's personal interpretation. But I do the editing myself. All the audio that is in the video as well, primarily like the audio tracks that I put like at the ending, and there's some videos at the beginning. And they are all done by me. Even the ding effect on my brand intro was done by me as well. I made that. That was actually done by using the keyboard on Magic's Music Maker. But yeah, let me just tell you a passage down, because this is what you probably see in videos. I always put it up to like 25 frames, because my video's frame rate's at 30. But once it hits 30, that's when the ding comes along. But I want the my brand to come up before the ping, which is why I put it at 25 frames. So with that now in mind, I can put you down, or you're going to be basically double watching this video. It's going to be a long video, but this is pretty much like a little sample for other content creators and those who are looking to become a patron, especially with the editor's package. This is the kind of videos that you'll get from me. But I figured, because I'm not doing a video tomorrow, or because of me and my girlfriend's 5 years of being together, so we've got something interesting planned, I figured that I'd do a video today, just to let you know about it, and basically leave it there. So there we go. We've got our beginning. Oh yeah, always had to, every time you make a change. And this is where I do my development process. I generally do bits, cut out certain portions that I don't want in it, but it varies depending on videos. When it comes to all my videos though, the one thing that I always cut out is the beginning, where it's the beginning of the recording and the end of the recording. As soon as I press the record key. Though I may also skip some part. I may actually skip some parts of this because of you already know what the video is about. If you watched my Evie is the Way episode, I mean, this is quite a long video, but this is a video that I technically won't be cutting out. So let's jump straight to the end then, so we can add in my little backdrop at the end. It's 5 seconds long, as I want it to be, just for just so I want to keep it the ending short. Then we bring in my CCGUK intro or outro. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it there for the moment, because I wanted to see. Oops, wrong one. Where we're going to cut it. It's easy. It's better to do this and go through the whole thing. I don't necessarily have to go through a video like EeveeBot to figure out where to end the video or cut, because with EeveeBot it's pretty much a simple conversation video, so there's not really anything to cut out of it. But when it comes to other games that I play, like say Minecraft or Mass Effect, or even my story elements of Mass Effect ain't as heavily cut as my side missions videos or my intermission videos. My intermissions are more cut than the story ones, only because of what's involved. Because in these intermissions there's more of running around like going to people to talk to, instead of in the story one. That's pretty much one of the aspects of the actual story of the story. But for something like EeveeBot, it's all that really is. It's just me having a conversation with Evie. and you know, that can last as long as it can. Like I said, not every video that I make has so many cuts. I like to keep things like long, because that's just my kind of recording sessions, because I want people to excuse me, sorry. Not only do I want people to just sit down and just watch it fully, but I like to also think that the videos I produce can be good for people who does other things, and they can just use my video as background noises, which I think is more beneficial. It's just like a background noise. That's generally what I do sometimes when I'm working on something, but I can't put any background noise on here because, well, this is actually a recording. But what I do when I'm like doing my editing sometimes, what I do is I have my TV on, just listen and put YouTube videos on and just listen to, and just have it more like background noise. So where do I need to cut this? About here. There we go. And hopefully that should come out the way I hope it should. But before I move that, I need to find out where to cut at the end, because YouTube don't like this channel, and they won't recommend me to anybody, because you know I'm small time independent content creator. But never mind that. I've been a Christian I've been a Christian conservative gamer, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Well, first correction there. I know I said tomorrow, which is Friday, because like I said, I'll record these. I make recordings practically on a daily basis. I generally make one video a day, though depending on certain circumstances, I can make more than one. And I mean, let's just say, with the help of patrons, I will actually be able to make more than one video a day. And what I mean by I want to mute that for now, so I can get a good position to there we go, that'll do. Good position just to change the volume. So that'd be that, and we change your opacity to that. And then we go to completely 0, and then let's say a -100. There we go. This one, I always, when it comes to these, this one, I turn off the stopwatch, and I made that to -35, so it's not loud. So, and I will see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And there we go. That's how I do my that's basically how I do my endings. Just a simple cut. I mean, I know the actual music themselves are quite long, and then I have this one, which again turn the stopwatch off, or the animation off, and made that into -35. Oh no, that's 30, yeah, 35, like that. So so when it comes to like making my videos, it's pretty simple. My way. Others obviously go through all the more harder process of doing like all the animations and things like that. Some people also like have to do the webcam and all that stuff separately in their videos, whereas for me, what I do is I have it in OBS Studios, because what we've got down here, let's just use this example. We've got EasyBot here. That's what I was using. EasyBot is pretty much just my well, it's just obviously my desktop recording. I may rename that. I can turn that off. I also got my background, which I use for saying like Emily's Away 2, or anything in which I don't want to show my desktop to. We also got different games here as well. This is my brand, which I can turn that off, So now I ain't got the brand here. See, now it's here. No, it's not. I also got my camera box, which is obviously the square that goes around my my camera. I can turn that off. And then also we got the webcam, which I can just turn off anytime I feel like. But I don't do that. I don't do that. Oh dear. And the reason I don't do that is because well, I like to let people watch my you know, I want to be transparent to my audience. So I've got to turn Eevee bot back on. But that's pretty much my settings here on OBS Studio. Now that my video is now pretty much finished, but before all that, I want to also demonstrate basically what I added here. There's something tingling in my nose. I had it since yesterday, but it won't seem to come out. I mean, whilst I got the video playing, you can obviously hear the audience. Well, the audio in the background. I turned it down because I don't want the music to basically drown out my actual video itself. It's more of a kind of background intro. I mean, obviously at the moment you can hear my fan going off, but that's because lately it's been quite a hot few days or a hot week for me. So I got that on. So I guess now that we pretty much now got this video finished, like I said, this is something that that my patrons who have joined the editor's package tier will have these videos. This is only a freebie at the moment for my audience, just to let you know exactly what kind of videos will be developed. Oh my goodness, can I just get that face off? Sometimes it's awkward when you're watching yourself playback in when making a video. But the thing is, depending on the kind of games that I'm doing, generally depend on how much I had to go through the whole videos. I mean, when it comes to like making my Subnautica video, my episode 2 of Subnautica, I mean, that was so buggy, but that was because prior to actually starting recording of that, my computer literally just finished doing a 3D render, and obviously the computer did not have any rest, so obviously the GPU was probably a bit tired, which is probably the reason for the lags in the video. But today and yesterday I turned my computer off, so it was all good. What else can I say? Oh yeah, with Subnautica, I mean, I literally had to go through the entire video just to like make cuts in it. I mean, if I don't know if I got it over here. No, it's not there. But it was like quite a bit of things to cut out of it, quite a bit, just so I can bring you the best content that what I think was the best content. But there is a lot to put in consideration when making videos, especially when you're making ones that's quite edited. You had to literally go through the entire video just to find what you think is best. The thing with Eevee bot is it's so simple for me, because all it is just me having a conversation, so therefore it's only as long as I decide it to be. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go to the export section now, because I want you to know exactly what I do. I mean, at the moment this is what it seems to be coming up as, which is not what I'm looking for. What I do is I go to the H.264. Then I go to then I also, I mean, initially when I was doing this, I always went down to like my HD 1080p 29 frames a second. But as you can see, if I go down this route, look at the file size here, about over 9 gigabytes, almost 10 gigabytes if I went down that route. But it gives me pure HD. But because when I did that one, that's the thing in my first videos, that is what made it take so long to record, well, so long to render out. and then upload them to YouTube, because it took such a long time for doing that way. So so now we got this preset here, which is a YouTube 1080, which reduces the file size. It says the estimated file size is now 2.5 gigabytes, but I know that it's going to be less than that, because that's how much the file size is already. So that will be reduced, which is good. Of course, I changed that to 30 frames a second, because all my videos are at 30 frames a second. Render at maximum depth, which improves the video's quality but increases how long encoding time takes. Then maximum render quality gives better quality scaling but increases the encode time. I have both of them on, but they don't really affect what I do in my videos. Pretty much because, well, because the preset that I've got, which is now custom because I made changes to certain aspects, but it's based on the YouTube HD 1080p codec, which makes it much more encodable for say YouTube, because it's at the quality that you would have in YouTube. But yeah, that's how I got my thing, which means now my video is ready to edit out, and that should take me, based on the duration of this video, I'll give it about an hour and a half. That's how long it'll take to render. It will be about an hour and a half. So you may see this video out. Yeah, you'll see the Atheist Away video out today, as well as my recording of this as well will be out today, because I'm recording this while I'm making this video. But like I said, this is just a freebie to let you know what I do behind the camera in my days, and this is pretty much what I'll do all morning. I mean, what's the time now? The time is 6:30, so I basically spent about 30 minutes making this video. Video. I did say that if anything, it could end up being longer than that, but not really. It would only last longer if I actually went and watched the entire video. But I trust the video that I produced, and you'll be the judge of that. So yeah, like I said in this video, if you enjoy my videos, you can like the video, subscribe to me, and also share my video with your friends or family or other people that you know, because YouTube ain't gonna do it, because they are so busy, catering towards the corporate media nowadays. Even on my channel, I don't really look into other channels or have any subscriptions to other channels, which is to me is a good thing, because I ain't got anything like disrupting the actual algorithm of YouTube. And when it comes to seeing the recommendations, it all seems to be big corporate media channels that are being put in my recommended feed, and not like independent content creators. So it's like, there's the problem. It's small time channels like mine that don't get the publicity. So I rely on my audience to help me advertise my channel. Not only that, by being a patron, you get now 4 tiers instead of the 3 tiers. 3 of them offer Discord benefits. That is benefits, but 2 of the tiers, which is the sorry, I lose my words here. Sometimes it's hard to. Sometimes I lose my words, but that's because I don't use the script. And the reason I don't use the script is because I want to be genuine. I want you to know me personally. And that's the thing. Yeah, we got 1 tier, which is the base tier, well, my basic tier, which is basically a donation for $1 a month, which is the smallest amount that you can provide to me, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, every little helps this channel grow. Then we got my Discord access for $2.50 a month, Which gives you access to my Discord, so you'll be able to have direct conversations with me. You know, talk to me directly. Even maybe, who knows, be able to make video in which we're playing games together, like multiplayer games. So that's the things that I'm hoping for. So you know, I want to include my audience in the things I do. I want to include my viewers and audience. I don't want to like just leave you to the dust. I mean, if it weren't for my audience, then I wouldn't be able to make these videos. So I want to give something in return, which is to include my audience in the things that I do. I also got a another tier, which is my channel support tier, which is for $4.99 a month, which gives you access to exclusive videos as well as Discord. But you also get exclusive videos that you won't get on BitChute or YouTube, and those will mostly be multivariant. So, which are basically videos that are not what you'll find on the channel. You know, but they'll be completely different things. They'll be virtually about anything. It can be about, say, certain affairs that are going on in my life. You know, like what I might like mostly about my life or my views and opinions on certain things, like movies or games and all that stuff. Even other things as well that are completely not related to like gaming or movies. So it can literally be about anything. And then we got the editor's package, which gives those who join that tier, which is about $11.99 a month, just under $12, which not only gives you access to Discord, but you also get videos kind of like this one, but this one's a freebie, but you'll get videos like this on there, as well as my own personal tutorials that I want to get set up on certain things, primarily with like Blender and the Adobe stuff, but if that's what you do. It's all in relations to you know, for the for other content creators. Not only did you get that in the editor's package, but you also will have access to 3D and 2D assets for your projects. These would be 3D models, 2D textures, and stuff like that, as well as I would also offer to help design a brand for your channel as well, if you apply for the editor's package. So in the editor's package, it's pretty much all for content creators themselves, and they get my expertise. I'll put that in quotes because I'm not I don't consider myself an expert, just someone who just knows how to use the software. But yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover in today's video. Like I said, there won't be a video on Friday. This video, because of it is the 5-year anniversary of me and my girlfriend's relationship. So I want you know, me and my girlfriend to have time to ourselves. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be Monday. I've been the Christian Conservative Gamer. Thank you for watching.